Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another review, and if you hadn't noticed already, this is actually a re-review of the Marvel Select Ultimate Venom. Now, I did a video on this a couple of years ago, and obviously I wanted to do a re-review of this because I think my reviewing skills have gotten a little bit better since then. But yeah, this is the Marvel Select Ultimate Venom, and as you can see here, from what I understand, there were a crap load of comments saying that this is actually the variant. I do have both, and I'll show you the other original, I guess, later on, but this is the unboxed variant that I currently have from those years ago. Now, in terms of what he comes with in the box, you get the figure itself, Venom right here on the left, and you get this quote-unquote Peter Parker base, which, mind you, does not stand on its own, so you're gonna have to pose them pretty closely together to get it to work. I'll get into the little details about the base in a second, but this figure on average, you cannot find it in stores unless you go to a specialty store or a hobby shop or something like that sells, vintage action figures. So if you're looking to get this guy, you're gonna have to pick him up on either Amazon or eBay, and he goes anywhere from about 100 to 200 bucks US, which equates to about 125 to 250 bucks Canadian. Hefty price tag there, my friend. So real quick, being a Marvel Select, there is not as much articulation as a Marvel Legend. In addition to that, it's slightly bigger. But being a Marvel Select, it's more a trophy showpiece. It's supposed to be kind of like a statue or figurine. So while its articulation is limited, you'll find a lot more detail on these Selects, or at least the older ones anyways right now. But one of the things I really like about this figure is just the amount of detail and painting that went into the face, the whole damn head. Look at that. I will say, what do you guys think? Compared to the 616, I believe it's called, Universe Venom, the original Universe, I like the Venom eyes on that costume more than this one. This one just seems a little bit too fat and flame-esque to me. It's kind of like a Super Saiyan God aura if you follow Dragon Ball. But yeah, I like the other Venom better, and I'll get that out of the way and just say that first. So if I sound a little bit biased, that's why. But yeah, looking at the mouth here, amazing artwork. I especially like that tinge of bloodied tongue, be it his own or from somebody else, who knows, but it's in there and it looks sick as hell. The next subtle feature I wanted to touch on here is the shading. Now, you won't be able to see this unless the lighting is right. If you have direct sunlight, hey, it's gonna fade the figure, but you'll definitely see this. Otherwise, it's just lighting this figure with the white lighting that you can find in most LED lights. Now, if you can see, there's some cool purple meshed in there with the black, and that just looks outstanding. You will not find that on a Marvel Legend unless it's a custom. But I think one of the places where they did kind of miss the boat on this figure is the logo. The Venom logo here, while I get what they were going for, like the body is, he's not standing up straight, so I get why they have the logo positioned like that. But I think that they could have spent a little bit more time on this. Like, the Venom logo is iconic, no pun intended. And I think if they had just spent a little bit more time on that, this figure would have been looking fresh as hell. So, just upon further review here, I think what the people in the comments section were referring to last time was these gray nodules here, and these are the teeth right there. So that's actually pretty cool, whereas these are actually just regular pseudopods, like the regular Venom costume. And here we can see another crack at the logo on his back, bars. Again, right here, I wish they kind of crisped it up a bit more. I do appreciate the paint shading. You can see like that baby blue within the white there. But this here, unless you're a diehard fan of the Ultimate Comics and you can tell me straight up that this is exactly the look they were going for in those comics, I think they missed the boat on that as well. So as I said, being a Marvel Select, you don't get as much articulation as you would with a Marvel Legend. First of all, this guy can't even stand up to his full height. So, while he is bigger than a Marvel Legend, we technically can't say he is a definitive 7 or 8 inches because he can't extend his knees any more than this. Which isn't bad, you can get him in some pretty cool poses just doing what he does as Venom with his ultimate version of Peter Parker with a weird ass haircut. As far as his arms go, you've got that wrist swivel here, full 360, nothing to do in the forearm or bicep. Sadly, you cannot flex or extend his elbow. He does have some shoulder rotation. It is pretty rigid, that's as far as it goes upwards, and depending on where you position his legs, that's as far as it goes downwards. It can go out to the side a teeny bit, And I'm not kidding when I say a teeny bit. As far as his legs go, they're actually different because one knee's more bent than the other words. But he does have these big ass hinges here on both legs so that he can give you a nice wide stance for... He's also got a slight bit of articulation going on at the ankles here. And again, I'm not exaggerating when I say slight because that's as much as you get. This foot has a little bit more articulation to make up for the lack in extension with this knee. As far as his head goes, he cannot move his head up or down. It's stuck like that. So you're going to have to work around that by bending him at the hips. However, he does have articulation with regards to rotation in his head, albeit not 360. So taking a look at the base here, it is Ultimate Peter Parker. See, I still have some original packaging on there I didn't bother to take off. Again, it cannot stand on its own. It'll fall flat like a pancake like that, so you need something supporting the front end there. Overall, not a bad job at all in terms of the craftsmanship. I mean, other than not being able to stand up on its own, the detailing is very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. And this little safe here actually does open up. If you don't get it stuck on the pieces of symbiote right there. It does come with a black vial, which for the life of me I cannot find right now, but it's about yay big and fits right in there, and I'm guessing that's a piece of the symbiote. Alright, so as promised, here is the unboxed original version that I currently still have, and I still am taking offers for this bad boy. Obviously I don't have a use for two of these guys. I'm not that die-hard of a collector. But yeah, folks, obviously the main difference here is he does not have the logo, and it looks pretty cool too. And I'm gonna do just a quick pan over the box for you guys, just so you don't miss out on the deets. Right there, that's what he looks like. That's what the Marvel Select packaging looked like back in the day as well. We've got some pretty neat artwork running up the side of Ultimate Venom. So would I say that this is the definitive version of Marvel's Ultimate Venom? Currently, yes. Based on what I know about Ultimate Venom, yes. I mean, take a look at him, his face, his body, aside from that logo there, and look at this picture right here. I mean, right now, it doesn't get much closer than that, folks. So I hope you guys appreciate that re-review of Marvel Select's Ultimate Venom. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.